What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about All These Bodies by Kendare Blake. Contrary to what it may seem based on how I'm dressed, the type of book that I am reviewing right now, this was not meant to come out on Halloween, which it's not. It's coming out like a week after Halloween. But in hindsight, if I had just planned a little bit better, this would have been the perfect Halloween video, and now I'm kind of upset with myself. But anyway, I really liked the series by Kendare Blake where it was like One Dark Throne, those three sisters, all that kind of stuff. That series was really good. I saw this book on the shelf and I was like, oh, cool, another book by her. I'm interested. I want to read that. This is about like vampire murders in the 1950s. That's really cool. And then immediately when I started reading it, I was reminded that I did read another book by this author. It was Anna Dressed in Blood, and it was just not what I wanted it to be. And that is literally exactly the same experience I had while reading All These Bodies. All These Bodies, to me, would have been better if it was just interviews, because we open up in this just really awesome premise where we have cops arriving on a scene. You know, like I said, we're in the 1950s, middle of nowhere, small town type of vibe. This whole family has been brutally murdered, but there's no signs of a struggle, and they're also completely drained of blood. And there's one girl still in the house. She's a stranger. Nobody in this town knows her, and she is covered head to toe in blood. So they take her in, and she like captivates America because everybody's like, who is this girl? Is she the murderer? Why is she covered in blood? What is going on? And to me, that is so much cooler than what the book actually was about. Because this book is about the sheriff's son. And for whatever reason, this girl will only tell what happened to him. And to me, like, that was never like made obvious other than the fact that like she trusts him and like that kind of thing. But man, if this story was just told through like news articles and headlines and like recordings of interviews, I think this book would have been absolutely outstanding. As it was, I really didn't care about the main character's perspective. Like when he was talking to her and we were learning about, you know, what had happened, how she came to be here, I was very invested. And then he would leave, and literally anything else that happened to me was just really boring. I didn't care about what was happening to him at school. Like, I understand that it was like, oh, you know, is the killer around and all that kind of stuff, but it's all very ambiguous. And because of that, like, I wish there could have just been more realism thrown into it instead of a narrative, which is really weird for me to say, but the premise was just way more interesting than the characters, so I wish that could have been highlighted much more. As it goes, like, it's so weird to me because I remember reading Three Dark Crowns and I wasn't impressed. I read the second one, I got, you know, I was like, okay, you know, we're going somewhere. So like as it went on, that series like really grew on me, and I love that series. It ended up being really, really good. But other than that, I just really haven't been impressed with this author's writing, which is a shame because one of the reasons I wanted to look more into her is because she did write a Buffy the Vampire Slayer book, and I really want to read that. But if it's anything like All These Bodies or Anna Dressed in Blood, like I just don't know where it's gonna go. So overall, I gave this book a C-. I was hoping for it to be more of a thriller, but as it was, it just kind of wasn't a lot of fun to listen to. It just, as I was listening to it, I'd find my mind like drifting elsewhere. Nothing really pulled me in except for that really, really cool premise, which unfortunately, in my opinion, just wasn't fully realized. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Talk Books with me every week. That's everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.